Hi, I'm Dr. Bart and I'll be your product management teacher. This is the final, very special video for the year 2021. That was here, the first calendar year of the courses channel. So let's end it with something pretty special. This is a video, an ultimate answer to the question, who is a product manager? And the ultimate here means that it's community driven. I've asked my followers on LinkedIn to, tell me what they think product management is, who a product manager is, and, here are the results. Let's look at them, let's read them out loud, let's comment and see where we get from here and how smart will we be about the position at the end of this video. So here's the post. I'll drop the link in the video description. And I obviously started with my favorite definition. A product manager leads a product that solves a problem using a team of talented individuals and technology in order to deliver value. So immediately I got an answer that a product manager solves a large number of user pain points. Well, of course he does, or she, but yeah, that's a very selected part of the product manager's work. But pain points obviously are part of it. So let's see what Vivek said. Product manager is someone who takes care of three aspects: customer and problem, solution, trade-offs and stakeholders, business, roadmap and vision. Well, that feels like taking a cake or a picture, cutting few very noticeable elements and leaving space in between, so there's still something left on the canvas or plate. But yeah, of course, customer and problem. That sounds. Is product manager about helping you? Yeah, of course, it's about solving problems. Well, that's a bit vague here. It's about more of a solution, making trade-offs, so choosing the right MVP, the right scope, and managing stakeholders, and of course, roadmap and vision, and business for the sake of it. We always have to drive the business. Now, next one. A product manager is to the product team what a music conductor is to an orchestra. A product manager is someone who decides upon and synchronizes all product efforts towards a vision while working with a team of individuals who are talented in their specific areas of work. Okay, that sounds like taking what I said and putting it in a slightly different words and crunching in the vision in it. That's fine, that's okay. I like the music conductor element of it. But actually, I would see a Scrum Master more of a music conductor, because the music conductor but who is a music conductor here? That's a good question, because I was picturing the guy with the baton that helps the orchestra. Maybe that's the composer. But I think that's the guy with the baton. Yeah. So that guy, as far as I know, is the person who helps the orchestra to keep tempo, to get the cues right. So that's more of a project manager, Scrum Master position. The music composer would be the product manager here, I guess, or the one that decides on the order of the music, something like that. Let's move on. Oh, what's Vlad? What is Vlad going to say? It's a person who creates Jira tickets for developers. Duh, of course we do. And Scrum Master is the person who has to book the rooms for the meetings. That's the very nitty-gritty and truthful version of the position. Yeah. Sometimes we have juniors for the tickets, and then we do nothing throughout the whole day. Okay, so my good friend John. A product manager is a person who works with other people to identify and prioritize which customer opportunities to solve that will most likely help the company reach its business objectives. I love it. I really love it. Though solve opportunities, like grab the opportunities or solve the problem, right? But it merged into a single thing. But yeah, but that's very good. It's the core of the position, really. If you take my convoluted one, it's all about making sure to choose the right solution within the limited scope where solutions can be devised, right? You want to solve all the problems, but realistically you will solve a percentage of them, and you have to select how to dedicate your resources in order to solve the selected problems. Shivi, she's a product manager on LinkedIn, so thank you for having the platform. I really appreciate it. 4 takes. Okay, let's take it later so we don't deviate from this list. Evelyn. A product manager is an individual with higher dose of soft skill who engages cross-functional teams, understands each team, and it's able to interpret the language the listener will understand. The chain from the customer and the pain points to the achieved business goal lies on the product manager's shoulder. There's nothing untruthful here, to be quite honest, but it's very convoluted, right? You have to take the definition and make it very compact so it runs off the ear. Let's focus on the second part. The chain from the customer with the pain point to achieve business goal lies in the product manager's shoulder. So looking at the funnels, this is, to be quite honest, though I told it's a great one, I don't really follow it now. I need to ask my past self, how did I understand that? Oh, Vlad again, this time on a serious note. Nah, we need some comedy here. It's like the Christmas New Year's Eve episode. You don't have to be so serious all the time. But on a serious note, a product manager is a member of product development team, that's right, that performs a broad set of functions, including but not limited to setting product vision, defining blah, 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 blah. This is a very broad definition that encompasses the work most product managers do. Well, nothing to really discuss here. It's really accurate, but still probably there's more bullet points to find, and we probably need to go with like shorter definitions so it's easier to understand for people not in the product management space. I know what a go-to-market plan is. I know how to define a product strategy or vision, but if I'm going to teach it, I first have to explain the position and only then circle to vision and strategy. Anywho, Uthman, let him take a shot. Let's see more. A product manager is someone who has innate ability to identify a need or gap with a strong commercial value, galvanizes resources to bring the vision to reality, while ensuring the value provided is sustained or sustainable, maybe. But I really like the first part. The product manager is someone who has the innate ability to identify a need or gap with a strong commercial value. That's awesome, but maybe let's even grow it and say that has the ability to identify and improve a need or gap. It's not about having like feeling or gut instinct that there's a gap. You have to actually be able to show it to other stakeholders. So it's pretty easy to convince everyone that your course of action is the best one to take. So, next one. Abhijit. I hope I speak this correctly. A product manager understands and solves user problems by providing scalable and business-aligned solutions which bring user delight. They do this via collaboration with different teams and facilitate them with valuable customer insights and required content. Spot on. Quite hard, difficult words to understand from outsider, but Nothing to add here, I guess. Maybe it's not always about user delight. It's sometimes about creating a scalable solution. Sometimes it will be about testing if something has value. Not all things that product manager deemed most valuable at the moment will bring user delight, but that would be great. User delight is an important element of being a good product manager. AJ. A product manager understands customer and business needs and leads to build products that have a product market fit to deliver value to both customer and the business. Now, that's I think something that I didn't hear well before, that it's both about being client and business centric in a way that you have to deliver value to the clients, the users, but still keep the business afloat. So it's like there are two philosophies here about just pursuing metrics or being client-centric, but the optimum here is something in between. So your managers are happy and the users have something that doesn't really immediately drive engagement or KPIs, but step after step creates a better product, like having graphical improvements or flow improvements that don't really do anything other than, well, deliver delight. Aman, here's mine. A product manager is an awesome communicator, and leader, who takes the ownership of a problem and solves it while sitting in the intersection of business, technology, and user experience. Just add the team element here and it's brilliant. And that's coming from an aspiring product manager, right? I think it's all about the fact that the deeper you go, the more details you look into, and forget that a definition needs to be widely understood and probably doesn't need any product management specific words, and you don't want to have asterisk explainer or explain the words inside the definition. Which leads us to Avi. A product manager is a person who understands user requirements and is the joining line between the user and the product. Hi, Cat. Please don't stop the video. Thank you. Please don't scroll my screen. Thank you. Please don't talk to the mic. Thank you. That was a brief Cat intersection. We were looking for Avi. So, a product manager is a person who understands user requirements and is joining the line between the user and the product. Quite vague, like joining the line between the user and the product. Well, I guess it's more of the user and the business because the product is intersection. Not sure I quite catch the drift of this particular take. Rita says, a product manager is someone whose primary goal is to build a product that can solve user problem. That's what we do. That's exactly that. But it's not about building, because we are terrible coders, but, well, at least in my Skype team, I always boast that I'm the only team member who did not produce a single bug in the code base. So it's good that I'm there, but no, we don't build anything. We choose things to build. I don't think that there are many product managers / developers there unless you do some private gig. Param, the craftsperson who passionately crafts impactful and delightful products with the users at the heart of it all. I call it a craft because of all the aspects involved. That's true. You often see this chart where product manager is like several different positions bumped into a single one, and it's a craft. It's usually the craftsmanship here comes when you first of all have to be able to sort your backlog, so the priority of the things to add to the product, just by knowing the tasks, knowing your backlog and working to improve it. But also it will be a difficult decision to decide when you have enough data and proof to just say, let's do it. Because sometimes it will be very little research. Sometimes you will have to invest a lot of time and even coding in order to choose whether you want to pursue something that will take weeks and months to deliver. Miguel. A product manager balances and prioritizes the value delivery of a product resulted from the work of the product team. That's a part of it. Yeah, we saw that. But yeah, I really miss the element of solving the problem. But here, the artist of the digital canvas. Now, this is a better artistic parallel than the music conductor. You actually have to choose what to add the product. Wouldn't the artist, the painter, would be the developer, and product manager wouldn't be his agent who would decide what and for whom does the artist need to paint? I mean, I like the sound of it, but I'm not sure if that's accurate. What does Apurva have to say? A product manager is someone who empowers the product team by providing clarity about three things: what is to be built, how to prioritize what is to be built, and how to ensure it's built right. And hello, Kat again. But I don't think I accept this one. The product empowers the product team. Okay, maybe if that's for a senior person, senior product manager, and that's for junior product people. But if that's the product team is the development team, then you have to provide what is to be built, why, and what is the expectation of the output, I would say, because you are deciding as a product manager how to prioritize. And ensuring it's built right, it's nothing that the product manager should be focused on. So let's see, Lance. A PM seeks and gains deep knowledge about the market and crafts a strategy to create, deliver, and measure their products for profitable gain and from their customers. This is something that did not appear before. Measuring, being data focused, data driven, making sure that you know the impact and why something needs to happen, the research part. That's something that we need to really remember when defining a product manager. A product manager is a person that viscerally feels the pain of the users and fights every minimal to make it go away? Don't really understand what you meant, Chris. Sorry. So let's go on. Not sure how many more to go. This is a very special video, so let's screw the YouTube algorithm and just have fun, right? But please stay until the end of the video. I hope you won't regret it. I don't know. I don't know what will happen by the end. The Kelsey says it's in the simplest of terms a dot connector. Are we dot connectors? I never saw a product manager as a dot connector. Let's see what Satish has to say. Product manager is one who understands the problem, leads the product and solves the problem. Sounds familiar. Brings smile into the ecosystem by delivering value. Oh, that's a nice twist. Bringing smiles. It's actually a nicer way than bringing value. I'm a person that leads a product that solves a problem in order to deliver smiles. Love it. Boris. One thing to remember is that product manager role differs from company size. Boring. I guess we are looking for something more universal. But let's say, as a smaller company, a product manager will have to wear many hats and is responsible for delivering and maintaining the vision, based on And what about big companies? I mean, we are looking for the definition, right? It's obviously not every product manager will meet the definition. It will be often that some of the product managers will be the definition meeting. Some of them will be having some elements of project management. That's only natural and typical for many roles, especially for product manager. Amit decides precisely what's the right consumer problem to solve, ensures a perfect alignment across the teams, and most importantly, minimizes the risk of failure during the entire product feature life cycle. Does he? I mean, this sounds more of a like making sure that the quality of the end product and the increment is optimal. But yeah, I think that's more development team. Perfect alignment across teams, that's not really what PM should focus on. I mean, if you are looking to align the development team, UX team, testing team, so they all know what's happening, that's okay. But if you have different teams in the company and in different APIs, I don't know. No, that's not my favorite definition here. Product manager who sees a product from the customer lens and guides the team to bring the product to reality. That's an element of it for products that don't exist. We still can develop existing ones. And not all PMs will be client focused. Sometimes it will be platform focused. Sometimes it's business metrics focused. I do really think that customer centricity is the best approach in the product management space, that while it doesn't often bring immediate results, it helps to bring excellent products to the market that will eventually, just by sheer quality, gain better traction. But yeah, that's not perfect. Product manager who understands the need of the customer and business value of feature required. Well, hopefully everyone who builds the product and is a stakeholder in the company meets this definition. Product manager is an enabler who ensures teams have required information priority and does not lose focus on the long-term goal. Yeah, of course. Like the vision, strategy, this kind of like long-term goals sounds something that's more accessible to people that do not yet really know what product manager is, who he is. Oh, two final ones. Riyasat, hope I read that correctly. A little late to the party. The party is still going on, my friend. A product manager helps a business drive value to their customers by working with talented individuals to help build the right product and build the product right. It's been perfect until the last comma. The build product right is something that the development team has to look into, or it's project manager's responsibility, really. Okay, and finally, I believe it is about developing customer empathy with the ability to say no. No, I mean, this is a part of it, of course, but it's a small element of the bigger puzzle. So yeah, that's it. That's the definition of the community. So if I circle back to my one, the product manager leads a product that solves in a measurable way a problem using a team of talented individuals and technology in order to deliver smiles. I love that smile element. It really put a smile on my face. So let's end here. Thank you for sticking to the end of the video. It's been a blast. It's a pleasure to have done all the materials for you, dear viewer. There's many more videos on this channel that you can check out. There'll be many more in the future, so like and subscribe. If you like to learn more, I have a Udemy and Skillshare course that I'm linking in the video. And yeah, that's the final video of 2021. See you next year and have a great Christmas time and a Happy New Year. See you soon.